Всем привет! Добро пожаловать на мой канал. Меня зовут Anastasia. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Anastasia and I am teaching you Russian on this channel. I am going to try a new format of the videos, and if you are familiar with this kind of test, ТРКИ, Test of Russian as a Foreign Language, in Russian we call it тест по-русскому как иностранному. If you're familiar with them, so I'm going to go through some of the questions of these tests for different levels. My plan is different levels. And if you are going to take this test in the future, these videos might be of good help for you. This very video is going to be about A1 level. We are going to look at the first 8 questions. I hope you'll find that useful. Let's look at the first question. In the first question, we need to choose 2 answers from the 4 options. So A, B, V, G are the options, and those gaps with number 1 and 2 are the places where we need to choose out of those 4 A, B, V, G options. Мои друзья blank в университете. Они много blank. The options учатся, учат, занимаются, изучают. So these verbs are quite difficult for foreigners. Учатся is usually about the place where we study. Учат, изучают. They can be synonyms, Б and Г. They can be synonyms, and they mean to study, to actually study the subject. And занимаются is simply study, as do the work. So what are the options? For number 1, we need to choose учатся, and for number 2, занимаются. So one more time. Мои друзья учатся в университете. Учатся где? В университете. Они много занимаются. As if they study a lot. They sit in the libraries. They study at home. Они много занимаются. In these 2 options, we can't use учат or изучают. Because those 2 verbs, Б and Г, they require the object. As if изучают русский язык. And here we don't have objects. В университете is the place, and the second one has no object at all. I hope that's clear. Let's look at the second one. Here we have 2 blanks as well. And we have the options школа, школьник, школьница, школьный. So the words here are all about school. The school itself, the school student. Б, школьник, мальчик, the male school student, школьница, девочка, the female school student, and школьный is an adjective. So here we have to understand where we need to use what. Михаил Николаевич, that's the man, Михаил Николаевич. We have a name and patronymic name, учитель, a noun, and we have a blank in front of that. Usually we put an adjective if we have an adjective, a noun. Combination, the Russian way is like not in Spanish, for example, we have an adjective first and noun next. Он говорит, что blank его второй дом. So as you can understand, in the third one we have to use an adjective. Школьный учитель. By the way, the adjective here is masculine. It's not because Михаил Николаевич is a man, because учитель, the word teacher here, is also a masculine form, учитель. Школьный учитель, adjective plus noun. Он говорит, что его второй дом. That's obviously a metaphor kind of thing. So what is his second home? Школа. Школа, его второй дом. Of course, it's not the school student, male or female. So one more time. Михаил Николаевич, школьный учитель. Он говорит, что школа его второй дом. Let's look at the next one. We have Алина Кабаева, гимнастка. Она любит, and we need an object. У нее blank характер. What are the options? Спорт, спортсмен, спортсменка, Спортивный. All the words are related to sport. We have the word sport itself, the noun. We have sportsman and sportsmenka, so the sports person, the sportsman, and the sportswoman. And we have the adjective спортивный. Just like the previous one, we have a noun, we have the two people, man and the woman, male, female, and we have the adjective. So она любит, we need the object, she loves sport, она любит спорт. У нее blank характер. Here they expect, you understand that you need an adjective here. У нее спортивный характер. Whatever it means, but спортивный характер. One more time. Алина Кабаева, гимнастка, она любит спорт. У нее спортивный характер. And the last one, it's quite old-fashioned because these two examples are about the landline, the phone at home. Позвони мне, blank, а я не знаю твой, blank, телефон. So we have the word дом, we have дома, which is at home, prepositional case. Домой is like where to, домой. That's accusative, and these words are just exception. Actually, we don't use any preposition when we say at home, like to home. Just like in English, we don't use prepositions for this word. And the adjective домашний. Домашний adjective, as you could already guess, it will go for number 8. Домашний телефон. I don't know your home number, like landline. Home number. Я не знаю твой домашний телефон. So what about number 7? That's quite interesting. We use accusative here. Позвони мне домой. Позвони мне куда. I just recommend to remember this one. Позвони мне домой. I don't even know if you need this anymore. Usually people use mobile phones, right? But imagine you need to call somebody in their office and you still use the landline. It will be also accusative. Позвони мне в офис. Позвони мне на работу. In case you need that. So that's how it goes. One more time. Позвони мне домой, а я не знаю твой домашний телефон. Adjective plus noun. Я не знаю твой домашний телефон. I hope you found that useful. Let me know in the comments below whether you are going to take this test, whether you even think about it, and maybe you didn't even know this test exists. So basically that's the equivalent of English TORFL or IELTS tests. They are official certificates. A1 is probably just the like test to check if you are literally A1 and you can go to A2, but B1, for example, it already gives you the right to study at universities in Russia, in Russian language. Спасибо за внимание, увидимся в следующих видео. Пока-пока.